Good morning, Traveling with Tinkerbell. It is September 2nd. Today is Saturday, September 2nd. And we are at the Tampa International Airport getting ready to board our plane to go to San Juan, Puerto Rico. It is 4:30 in the morning. I've only had 2 hours of sleep, but we're pushing through. So let's see what this brand new journey traveling back to San Juan is. I'm going to see my family over there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of vlogging and a lot of information coming up from San Juan.
Please report any suspicious items or behavior and do not leave your luggage unattended. Unattended items will be impounded.
And so let's get this vlog started. Have a fantastic day. Well, we have boarded the plane, so let's get this trip on the road. Well, we're getting ready to leave Tampa.
Sorry to take over the video, everyone, but this is one of my favorite parts of traveling. Yeah, I don't know why, but airports and airplanes have always been super exciting to me. Probably because I always come prepared for them. Hey, speaking of which, how about I share some of my tips with you guys before we take off? Let's begin with tip number 1. Bring entertainment. Listen, if you've got a Nintendo Switch, a cell phone with some games, a DS, anything like that, yeah, it's obvious enough to bring one, but you'd be surprised how often people forget to charge their things before they get on the plane. More importantly, you gotta keep that battery from dying so that you can use it. This can range from just turning your phone's battery saver on to lowering the brightness on your Switch, that way it doesn't burn through as much battery life. Remember, if you keep the auto adjust setting turned off, it'll keep whatever you applied without constantly trying to reset it. It'll save a lot of battery over the 3-hour flight. Tip number 2. Bring some headphones. Now, this one's clear as day. Everyone likes having headphones for their music, right? Thing is, I'm not talking about small itty-bitty earbuds. I'm talking about some proper earmuffs and noise canceling. There's always the one kid or the baby or the adult that spends the first hour of the flight crying, and if you don't have good noise canceling, it's going to be impossible to focus or get any kind of rest. I personally wear the kind that have the big puffy ones around my ears. They cover my ear and muffle outside noise. Try to get some that are particularly soft, or better yet, hold off from wearing them until you get to the plane, that way you can prevent your ears from getting sore wearing them too often. Tip number 3, get comfy. I'm already hearing your response. Oh, but planes are never comfy. Yeah, you're right. But at the very least, there's a few ways you can get just that extra little bit cozier. Relaxing music obviously helps, you can use step 2 for that one, and one of those soft neck pillows you can find at pretty much any store. Easiest way to get comfy though is if you're leaning against one of the walls of the plane if you're, on the outer seats. Though if worse comes to worse, you can always do that thing where you slouch just a tiny bit so you can feel like you're leaning backwards more. Either way, your goal is to fall asleep on that plane. Usually if you fall asleep, you'll snooze your way right through the whole flight and you can wake up once the plane starts lowering. And lastly, tip number 4. Be sure to enjoy the view. This is mostly just a segue into talking about the absolutely gorgeous views Mom managed to record while the plane was in motion. Being able to watch the sun rise from a mile off the ground is a wonder that few people ever really care to see. So if you're looking to kill time, just check out what the plane's flying over at the moment. Sometimes it's clouds, sometimes it's the ocean, sometimes it's a city. And hey, if none of these tips helped at all, then I don't know what will.
Welcome to San Juan, people. Look at how beautiful my island is. It is so nice to be back and enjoy time with the family. you're ever thinking of visiting Puerto Rico one day, do it. Go to Luquillo, go to Rincon, San Juan, El Yunque. Check out every place of it. This island is beautiful. Well, there it is. The famous El Morro. That's usually when you're coming on a cruise ship, this is where you're actually coming in through. There is no ships on port today.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. See, this is where usually it comes. And that's the port right there, but there's no ships in port today. So, the port, there's no ships there today. To know that when you come visit the island, that's just a little bit of the area that you get to see from San Juan. But on this trip, we're gonna bring you other places where you can see and enjoy, and hopefully one day when you guys do decide to come and visit, you get to come into those places and enjoy it as well. So we're getting ready to land here maybe in the next few minutes. So I'm just gonna leave it here recording so that you guys can see the landing.